Right, knife sharpening. Let's talk about knife sharpening. This is how I do it. You can use your standard suction cup, and these, I reckon that's a better product than that because, you know, you can't stick that to everything. Carbide, and this is ceramic. This has got both ceramic and carbide. I'll get back to that in a second. Now knives. I printed this up, and we'll stick it up on the screen. But basically you got a chopping blade, which is a really, really steep angle. Something like that. A nice big steep angle so I can take a really heavy blow. Then you've got a general use, which is your sort of knife at home, where you hit against that cutting board and you're going to knock off that edge. So we're going to talk 30 degrees, 25 degrees for general, slicing's 15, and 5 to 10 is something sort of like this. Really, really thin blade. Not designed to put a lot of pressure on, and it won't hold its edge anywhere near as much. Fillet knife, and I will put this up, is 12 degrees. So that's half an angle, included is 30 degrees. What that means is the knife tapers off down in the blade, and then you've got your edge. So when these come out of the packet, these are our 17 bucks, seriously, you don't get a better knife. These are the knives we sell. Teflon coated, nice grip, 8-inch blade. We Teflon coated them to stop a bit of corrosion, goes through the flesh good. Now straight out of the packet, it's sharp, but it's got a general use edge. We do that because people are it's gonna hold its edge better, because this steel isn't expensive as the FDIC stuff. I mean, they're a $100 knife. That's a $20 knife. Just like everything in life, what you pay for is what you get. But for 20 bucks, that's a really good knife. Now, if you pull that through one of these carbide, what that's doing, you can hear it. It's removing metal. If you do it too hard, it's going to bounce. You're going to get all these little ridges. So carbide, lightweight, just pull it through. You can feel it. What that's going to do, that's going to put this real raspy edge on, like this. It's going to rip metal off, and you're going to get this raspy edge. What the ceramic does, that'll hone that up. So now you've got this raspy edge. It's sharper now, but that's not going to hold its edge. That's what honing's all about. So you go through that ceramic, and again, don't do it heavy. You're better off to do it lots than heavy. So this is straight out of the packet. Now you've got a knife with a general edge. It's sharp. No, it's not as sharp as that knife, because that knife is a lot harder steel. Bad example. Maybe I need to sharpen that. Okay, so honing a knife. I just showed you that wasn't that sharp. Now this is a steel. All a steel does is hone that little zigzag bit of edge. If you looked under a microscope, that's what you'd see. So you want to hone it. So what a steel does is, all you're doing is standing up that edge. So don't lay your knife on a big sharp angle, because all you're going to do is tear the edge over. It's standing up an edge. So all you do is steel it. You don't have to do it fast. It's not about how fast you do it. It's getting that angle right. So I'm standing that edge up. So that knife I just showed you wasn't all that sharp. It's lost its edge a bit. You watch what steeling does. Put that back onto here. Hell of a lot sharper than what it was. But this has lost its edge. I've done a few gummies with this. Now the difference between this knife, and this is what you pay big dollars for, and this knife is, I can make this edge a lot shallower, like a sharp edge. I can make this about 12. With this one I should sit about 15. This is a lot harder steel, so I can hold its edge for longer at that angle. That's why I pay a lot more for expensive knives. It's that material. So sharpening. So this is how I did it. What this is doing, it takes a lot of practice to get that angle right. You can actually feel it when you're on the wheel. You sit it on the flat and you can feel that edge that sits on there. So I'll turn this on in a sec because it's a bit noisy, and I'll take that edge on this knife. I'll take it that way. I've got this spinning away from me. Got this way, and that'll give me this big raspy edge. And then this buffing wheel, that'll hone it. So that'll hone all that down again and get it all nice and smooth. And then all I need when I go filleting fish is that steel. And what that steel will do is, that edge is going to bend over under pressure, under a wave down that knife. The edge is going to fold over. All that steel's doing is standing the edge up. It's not sharpening the knife, it's just bringing the edge back up. Let's give this a crack. So this thing's Now it's sharp, straight out of the packet. Here's the difference. Not a huge amount of pressure, but I'm actually taking that edge a little bit shallower than what it used to be when it came out of the packet. Which means this knife's not going to hold its edge for as long. You probably can't see, but you can see, if you feel it with your fingers, don't cut yourself, you can actually feel that little feather that's on there. Then I'll take it to here, and with a fair bit of pressure, I'm now honing that edge up. Oh. You can actually feel it starting to lose that feather. I'd work that a bit more than that. Sort of starting heavy and then going lighter and lighter and lighter. Now it's really got that edge nice. Then I run it on the steel. Something I learnt the other day Something I learnt the other day, and I've been doing this a long time. My butcher mate said, "See that arrow?" I go, "Yeah." Because that's the way you're supposed to use the steel. So you're supposed to put the tension that way, and then you lift it back off. You don't. Get it on the right angle, lift it off. Some steels aren't directional. The more expensive ones actually tell you a direction. Don't know the science to it. Now that, oh, I'll cut my finger on that. That's got an edge now. Look at the difference. But this is a $20 knife, right? That'll hold its edge. It'll hold its edge for a fair while, but it won't hold its edge as long as that. You're gonna have to sharpen that more than you sharpen that. So there you go. Hope you learned something there. I'll shove that angle up on the screen. Honing with a sand block or whetstone. Yes, but if you're gonna go that much trouble, spend 200 bucks on a knife, because honing that edge you have to do all the time on a less expensive knife. Again, this is a great knife. You only want to spend 20 bucks on a knife, that's the best product in the market. I'll guarantee that. If you want to spend a lot more, no, you don't need to. I've got a bit of a sick obsession with knives. There you go. Hope you learned something there. It's not the only way. It's how I do it.